Hi everybody, Brad Maxwell here with the HON Company. I'm the Business Development Manager that covers the St. Louis area. And I'm at Office Essentials today to show you the Ignition 2.0 task chair. The Ignition series is our top selling task seating line at the HON Company. Reason for that, a big part of it has a really nice balance of functionality, so the look for the features of the chair, aesthetics, so the way it looks, and then price point as well. So it does a really good job balancing those three. Today we're going to show you a few of the features and how you can adjust it. One of the easiest ways to show a chair and the functions it has is kind of to work from the top to the bottom of the chair. So we'll start looking at the top. So as you can see, it's a mesh back. A lot of chairs will have just kind of your standard mesh that'll go in and out. This has a special mesh called ilira-stretch. So it'll actually stretch both in and out, and it'll go side to side as well. So it's kind of hard to show you in a video, but you can see when I push my hand forward, everything kind of wraps around it. That's a big reason for it, is that ilira-stretch material. It's a little bit different than a normal mesh. The other thing that you'll notice as you spin the chair around is this has an adjustable sliding lumbar on the back. So that'll travel up and down on your lower back to the area you find most comfortable to keep your lower back supported and work with the features under the chair to keep a good ergonomic posture as you sit. So I'll pop into the chair now and take a look at a couple of the features underneath. Or actually, one of the things that you cannot see, but actually plays a big role in how the chair adjusts, the chair back itself has what we call passive movement. So a lot of normal task chairs, when you lean back, it's going to go straight forward, straight back. This Ignition chair, I kind of informally say it'll hug your back. So you can see it rotates with me as I go back and forth on the chair. Arm adjustments, it's important to keep your arms at a good posture, and there's a height and width adjustment on this specific chair to help with that. So to adjust the width, there's a little trigger right on the back of the chair. When this is unlocked, it's going to freely go in and out on the side of the chair. To lock it, you'll press that trigger forward. It's not going to move anymore. Height-wise, there's a little button under the front of this T on the chair. You'll push that button in, and it'll flex up and down, so you can adjust to your desired height as well. Typically say nice relaxed position, don't be chicken armed up and don't be too far down, just nice relaxed arm position. Under the chair, this is the bells and whistles that most people see and judge task chairs on. You're gonna see two similar looks on both sides, but the functions are gonna be a little bit different with each. So starting with the right side, this is your pneumatic adjustment. So logically speaking, this is what takes your chair up and down. You'll pull that up and then you have the flexibility to move up and down. This one, less people know exactly what it does right off the top. So this is your tilt tension. So you can see I'm adjusting it forward right now. This will give me more resistance as I tip back in the chair. As I spin this backwards, it's going to be a little bit less resistance. This isn't a control that you're going to turn just a quarter and notice a big difference. You'll make some pretty aggressive turns to actually feel it. You'll want it, so again, a nice relaxed reclined position where you're not tipping back, but it's not shoving me forward as well. That's where you want your tilt tension. I'm going to spin to the other side of the chair now. So this, same looking adjustment, but you can hear that click, a little bit different functionality. This is your tilt lock. So when this is locked, it's going to keep the back from tilting backwards. If I unlock it, it's going to allow me to go back in the chair. One cool thing about this control is that you can lock it in a couple different positions. And when I unlock it, it's not going to slam me through the wall in front of me right now. I actually have to go back and engage it and bring it forward again. Last, but certainly not least, this is the seat slide, arguably one of the most important elements of a task chair. So when I pull this up, I can actually slide this full seat forward and backwards. So the purpose of that is a short-legged guy like myself, I'm going to want it pretty far back so I can have my legs supported and my back still on the chair. If you're a little bit taller, you're going to want that a little bit further out. So all these adjustments are really intended to fit a lot of different people in the office without having to go to a lot of different task chairs. So we want to be able to fit the masses and keep it kind of in one task chair. Understanding it's hard to see this, over a video. If you want to try a sample, Office Essentials has a ton of them available. Reach out today and we can get you hooked up and try one out yourself. Thank you.